Born to be Wild in 3D, a 2011 IMAX release, a 41-minute documentary, or documentary, however you want to say it, narrated by Morgan Freeman. You will not get the black bars top and the bottom. You're going to get IMAX full screen. You know, there's very few documentaries or documentaries, however you want to say it, that leave you with a feeling of fulfillment in a 41-minute movie. You know, you'd think a 2.5-hour Marvel action movie leaves you fulfilled. Let me tell you something. This movie will leave you fulfilled. You're going to learn so much about elephants. You're going to learn so much about orangutans, or orangutans, as she would say that you need to pronounce it. It's about two women that devote their lives to these orphaned elephants and these orphaned orangutans. The elephants are in Kenya, the orangutans are in Borneo. It follows the women on parallel paths. You know, these women gave up their lives for this. They gave up their whole being to do this. These animals are their family. You know, we think about where we're going to go eat, where we're going to go out, on board. These women give up their life to do this. It's amazing. I mean, I give them a lot of credit. And their staff is what really stood out to me. The staff, the people of all different races and color, and they're 24/7 with these elephants. They sleep with them. They sunscreen them. They you know, it's one thing to raise an elephant to keep it in captivity, to get it back in the wild, to spend 7-8 years with it 24/7. It's amazing how people of different races and color can come together to do this for animals. Makes you wonder why we can't do it for each other. But I don't want to get all sappy on you or anything like that. So, and the orangutans, they lose their habitat. The forest, it's being deforested, so they lose their habitat. Now they're orphans, and they got to go rescue them. They got to bring them back in, and feed them, bottle feed them 7-8 years. And you have to get them used to keep them in that wild environment. So while you're rehabilitating them, you're keeping them in this wild environment. Same with the elephants. These elephants are traumatized. The humans to them are enemies. And then they form this bond of love. I didn't realize how much family means to elephants. You become their family as you're helping to rehabilitate them. And there's a really touching scene at the end when they put these orphans back into the wild, these and all the other orphans come and welcome into the family. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. And the orangutans the same way. The way they cling to you, and they're like children. They're giving them shampoo baths and stuff, and the way they move their lips and move their faces, they look like children. And they're one of the few primates, I guess, with whites around their eyes, which is really, it's really kind of haunting in a way. And then they have to rehabilitate them and put them back into the wild. Let's talk about the music. The music score is great. There's three great songs in here. One of them you're going to recognize. I think it's a cover to the original song. I'm not sure. The music's good. Let's talk about the 3D now. Absolutely amazing. Pure stereoscopic 3D throughout the whole movie. 3D bunker, you're going to appreciate that. The parallax between the lenses is perfect. It's not too hard on the eyes. It's absolutely amazing. You know, stereoscopic 3D is kind of hard on me. 41 minutes. I wouldn't want to watch this movie any other way than this pure stereoscopic 3D. That starts out a scene at the beginning with this feeding trough. It's out at your feet. And then you get the elephant's trunks, and they're coming out of the screen, and the orangutans are reaching out with their hands and coming out of the screen. The jungle scenes are incredible. The foliage, you feel like you're in the jungle. Little bugs moving around while you feel like you're in the jungle. The depth is absolutely incredible. The separation. You feel like you're there. There's a scene near the end where they're getting ready to let this orangutan back into the wild, and the sunlight's piercing through the jungle, piercing through the top, hitting off your glasses. It's like you're sitting there on the ground looking up. It's like you're in the jungle here. It's like you're with these elephants. It's like you're with these orangutans. Absolutely amazing. The music score is amazing. The 3D is amazing. The heartfelt story. It's absolutely incredible. And I think I picked this up for like $8 or something like that. You know, look it up, pick it up. It's an amazing documentary, one of the finest that I've ever seen. So I'm going to give this 5.0 for a documentary and 5.0 for the 3D. okay? 5.0 and 5.0. Did you see it? Did you see it 3D? Did you see it 2D? Because it comes with a 2D disc. Did you see it at the IMAX theaters? Maybe you saw it then. This was a 2011 release. Maybe you already seen it. Maybe you haven't seen it yet, but you're going to get it based on this review. Then come back and leave me some comments and let me know what you think about this and what you thought about it. Let me know. Hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out. Have a good night. Stay safe. And as always, God bless.